Welcome to OGGR.
Yeah, the Old Guys Geekly Review. I'm here with Hank Pym Logan, better known as Ant-Man Wolverine clone.
A.K.A. Scott Pym.
He's a Super Skrull.
Scott Lane.
Well, Scott Pym got a little inbreeding in there, but that's okay. We'll roll with it.
Oh, that's hot.
Yeah. So happy Halloween, everybody. Beginning of
season.
October. Yeah, they got the spooky stuff. Decorated the house. Got all that stuff out.
My real costume is gonna be Kratos. Yes.
You're definitely set for the Kratos. Let's start this Old Guys Geekly Review of the week.
I forgot to put my notes up before I started everything. Man, there's a lot to talk about. We're one day behind because of my daughter had a COVID scare at school, so she's on quarantine. We're trying to be as careful as we can and not spread it, so we're one day behind on our recording. But it's a good time a good delay. There's a lot of extra geeky stuff that came through.
Oh, I know. It's crazy how much stuff is happening this week. It's always happening. Always lots of geeky stuff.
Oh yeah.
Too much. We'd be sitting here talking for 24 hours straight before we ran out of topics.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there is never a shortage of information in the geek world.
All right. Well, shall we start off with like the heavy hitter of
Yes.
the topics? Let's go ahead and start off with everybody's got an opinion about this. The Scarlett Johansson Disney lawsuit. It wrapped up this week. They finalized it. Of course, that means we didn't get any details because it's all behind closed doors. Supposedly it was $40 million.
Oh, okay.
But that's rumor.
Yeah.
Nobody really knows.
Yeah, the thing that I like hearing is that it seems like the relationship was salvaged. They're working together in the future.
Yeah, and I seriously wonder if Scarlett Johansson was like, you know what, all of the good gigs in the future are over here.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I want to burn that bridge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I wonder if that's part of the reason it got settled. But my personal take on it is that Disney thought they had they got lawyers. They looked over the contract. They thought the contract looked good.
Yes. Yeah.
And
definitely.
I'm pretty sure that rumor is that an exec was telling her that it would be theatrical release, exclusive.
Yeah.
And so it's the whole, there was somebody higher up, I think, telling her that it should be this way, but it wasn't in the contract. Mm-hmm. So that's where I think all the hoo-ha originally started from and why it went to lawsuit and all that.
Yeah. And I know she's being the executive producer on Tower of Terror. They're making a Tower of Terror movie. And then other future projects. Not sure what all that entails. But Disney's a powerhouse, man. Everybody's going to be owned by Disney here in a little bit.
Well, I think I saw some statistic that somewhere they were 50% of the theater take for the year.
Oh, wow.
Well, I mean, look at other than Venom. Before Venom, I can definitely see it. And then Venom is out right now, and we'll talk about that in a second. And so that's bringing in some cash.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but I think the compromise is going to be best for everybody. The only thing I hate about it is the fact that it has scared off the streaming theater hybrid release.
Yep.
That's the only downside that I don't like about this, because I'm all about giving people choices.
Yeah. Give
your customers choices. If people want to watch it at home, great. If people want to watch it in theaters, great. Give everybody a choice. Everybody stays happy. And now we got just the theater releases.
Yeah, and it'd be good to run the numbers to see how much take home money they could make off of $30 a pop from households renting the movies.
I think Disney already knows that they're going to make a little extra money by doing it.
Yeah.
But they can't because of the backlash with all this stuff. The perception of taking it out of the theaters, which they're not taking it out of the theaters, but whatever,
No, if they just split the what is it, the sales for the premiere access that they charge.
Well, they make a lot more money off the streaming than they do the theaters, because it's like what, 90% profit off streaming and only 50-60% profit off theaters.
I don't think I've ever researched that.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah. They make a lot more money percentage-wise off the streaming than they do the theaters, because they got to give a chunk to the theater companies.
Right.
Streaming, it's all profit.
And my preference, which I'm a little behind on the new movies, because my preference is streaming. I hate the theaters. I don't have the faith in people not to ruin the experience for me.
Well, and both you and I have nice setups.
Yeah.
We both have really nice setups to watch it at home. Not everybody has that. So, we sit back on our couch, have a beer, pause it, rewatch it, whatever. It's just a nicer experience for us at home.
Yeah. Though I have been to some movie theaters, that Alamo Draft House. Man, there's nobody in there under the age of 18. You can drink your beer. They serve all sorts of different beers there. We need a theater like that here.
In Tampa, they had theaters that were nice experiences. You could go. It was a little more upscale. You had 18 and over areas, and that was really nice. But we're in out in the middle of nowhere now, and we got one theater within 2 hours, and it looks like it's from the 80s.
Yeah, hopefully. It was nicer than I thought it was gonna be. It was a lot, because man, that got a big ass fireplace in there too. You see that? Yeah. But we might get a new theater at some point.
That would be nice.
They're supposed to do a bunch of construction around this damn airport. I would like for it to start. Dave and Buster's, bring it up here. Come on.
Best Buy. Give us a Best Buy.
Yeah, Best Buy. What the F? Maybe I should edit that out, because it's the last in the United States.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So maybe I should edit this out.
I didn't realize we had the last. That's amazing.
Should we segue into something else?
Yeah, let's. Okay, so whatever your opinions are, it's all good. Things are settled. Let's talk about Venom.
Oh, there's gonna be a little bit of spoilers, a little bit of not spoilers, because I haven't seen it. Like I said, I like to watch everything streaming. Yeah, and there's ways around, camera, watching pirated stuff. I don't like it.
Well, the thing about a theater-only release is you basically leave everybody who doesn't want to do it with two choices. They can either pirate it, or they have to wait. And you know how good people are about waiting.
Oh, well, spoilers. Spoilers are terrible, and you're probably going to find them on this podcast. So there's your warning. Yeah. Or not podcast, video cast, whatever the hell this is. God, what was I going to say? I was having brain fart.
You're going to spoil some Venom stuff?
Oh, yeah, we're gonna spoil some Venom stuff.
And probably other things.
Yeah. And me, I don't pirate.
I tell you, I haven't pirated Venom, but I know so much about it because all the reviews and everything out there. You practically don't even need to see the movie if you wait till the next day, or even not even the next day. It's like a couple hours after release. Yeah, you've got people spoiling the ending, talking about the ending, giving every little detail. So that's another reason that I think the hybrid streaming and theater release is a good idea, because if you wait, you lose that immediate want to see it right now kind of thing. Yeah. Because I was so excited about Venom, didn't want to go to the theater, and now I feel like I know so much about it that I don't even need to see it anymore.
It's kind of like Deathloop. You see so many playthroughs on the... Yeah.
But I would have paid my $30. I would have slapped my $30 down to see Venom, you know?
Yeah, as soon as it comes to streaming, I'm buying it. But I am going to download a copy, too, because a lot of time Amazon don't play nice with me. A lot of my music I purchased through them, I haven't been able to get.
Well, technically you don't own it.
Yeah, which I think is dumb. Yeah, I think it's dumb. I think it's dumb. The richest guy in the world telling me I'm buying stuff from the richest guy in the world, and he's not giving it to me. How's that? That's how I got. Pay your taxes, Bezos.
Yeah, really. Pay your taxes.
So, okay, Venom. What everybody wants to know about is the mid-credit scene. Yeah. Yes. Holy buckets. Yes, I'm trying to enhance my calm because we got a lot to go over. But spoilers.
Yeah, let's roll it. Roll it.
Turn it off now or mute it. Venom is in the MCU. Yeah. He got the multiverse cracked everything open. Oh, and, we got to see Peter Parker on the screen at the end there. I watched it in Russian. I watched a leak video of it. I still haven't. I know nothing about the plot.
So from what I understand, it's a different multiverse version of Venom. Mm-hmm. but it's still Venom in the MCU, just a different version, which begs the question, does the MCU not exist currently in the Venom universe, but only in that other Venom universe? Who knows?
Yeah. That's when it starts getting complicated for my simple little mind.
Anything can happen. It is not complicated. It's just anything can happen. Anything can happen.
That is true, and I love it. I love it. Just like with What If and everything. I love how literally anything can happen. And I don't know. I was just putting that together this morning. There's so many different ways that fight could have went.
Oh yeah.
Segue.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and start talking about What If then.
What If? My God, was that a good episode?
Oh yeah, I love how it wrapped up. But we did get the I'll talk about how I thought the fight scene was. I saw this great meme where somebody had the whole team, the multiverse team, and then 90% or 100% power, and then they had another picture, the heroes of the Guardians of the Multiverse, and 99% power, and it was just Doctor Strange.
Yeah, no kidding, man. Okay, so is he the Doctor Strange from the previous episodes? Because I haven't watched a few episodes.
Oh my
still.
god!
So,
yeah. Go back and watch that Doctor Strange because it was so good. I mean, he's coming at this from a good place where he wants to bring back his fiance, wife. I can't remember.
Oh, is it the nurse, Christine or whatever? From the movies.
I'm forgetting her name right now. But yeah, so he's trying to bring her back. He's trying to fix time so that she lives.
Okay.
And so he's obsessed with this. And in order to do all this, he basically dives deep into the occult and, he becomes the dark version of Doctor Strange. But he's still doing it for love.
Yeah.
But he's twisted, he's obsessed. And even the good version of him is obsessed about things. But in this version, he lost her. He's trying to bring her back, and he basically becomes super powerful. But in the process, his universe dies. Yeah, and he's the only thing left.
Oh dang! Yeah, because he was extremely powerful. I need to watch that again with my daughter because she is obsessed with Doctor Strange.
He was so powerful that he kept his universe from completely collapsing, even though he was the last one in it.
Wow.
So
that's pretty cool. I mean, he's a lot stronger than I thought. Because I always thought he was kind of. Oh man, I know I'm probably going to get some flack for this, but I always thought he was kind of nerdy, and I didn't really.
He's nerdy. But...
I didn't really like him. No, I mean just. I never thought he was going to be that powerful and stuff. I've never read too many comics with him or anything in there, so I just kind of, he's a sorcerer. And I like fantasy games and stuff. I'm always a warrior. I hate spell checkers.
The Marvel comics are never, depending on what storyline you're in, he's either really powerful or not so powerful. He runs the whole gambit.
Okay.
Depending on who's doing the story, who's writing it. And right now in the comics, it's the death of Doctor Strange.
Oh.
So we'll see whether or not this is the actual death of Doctor Strange or whether or not it's, comics. Comics doing comics things.
Yeah, he'll be able to preserve himself somehow. Dude is resourceful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It may actually be... I can see them getting rid of him and putting another Sorcerer Supreme in his place for a while.
So, Thor, though, in that.
Oh, I love the party Thor. Oh,
what?
My gosh.
Oh, okay. So he had a tattoo that said science.
Yeah, and Jane Foster got the one that said magic.
Okay, I must have missed that episode, too.
Oh, man.
I might have been slightly elevated while I watched them.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You may have watched it, but you just didn't soak it in. Yeah.
Oh, and speaking of memes, before episode 8, so there's these two screenshots of What If. The poster. So it says before season 8, and then it has the Watcher, and it says What If. And then during season 8 and after, it has the same poster, but instead of What If, it says What the F.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was pretty good.
That.
Yeah,
I like
God.
that. Now, they didn't broadcast one episode. So the final team includes Gamora and Iron Man.
And Iron Man?
No, not it. Yeah, for a bit. He's not on the team.
Right.
The Watcher doesn't put him on the team.
Yeah.
But there was an episode that involved the two of them that is going to be in season 2. They moved it to season 2.
Okay.
So that's why you kind of didn't see their pre-story.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Well, it's good that there's a season 2 coming because I always use more what if.
Oh yeah. What If's great, and I love the comics.
Yeah. What's next?
Do you want to talk about Crazy Samurai?
Yes, Musashi.
Crazy Samurai Musashi.
Oh my God, what a letdown. I was super excited for this movie. Like all the reviews and stuff that I read online said it was all done in one continuous take. It's, groundbreaking, awesome feat of cinema. Cinnamon.
You might have been right the first
It's
time.
fall time. Yeah, no kidding. So basically, if you're a diehard fan of these types of movies and you want to watch it, go for it. It was not done in one continuous take. It was very... Oh, man. It looked like the katanas were foam. The blood was added in after, but not to the blades of the swords. So it was clean blades all the time.
Oh, wow.
And the same 5-10 moves, to defeat all these other hundreds of samurais. I will tell you what, the last 5 minutes of the movie where it cuts to somebody that actually can sword fight, and it looks amazing. The last 5 minutes of the movie is the best part of the movie. So at least it's not the credits.
Okay.
Yeah, the best part of the movie is not the credits. It's the 5 minutes leading up to the credits. It is really good. There's not much to say.
So it's a...
Yeah, it's it's action all the way through, pretty much. It's not done in one continuous take. The beginning, I don't even know how long the movie is. The beginning, probably 3/4 of it is skippable.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so it was a letdown. But I watched it. I wanted to watch it. I don't know. I felt compelled to watch it because it was so different, and I like watching different things, which isn't always a good thing. I had a friend recommend a movie called Love by Gaspar Noé. That was the worst movie I've ever seen.
Gosh.
It has a part in it that is the hardest thing I've ever watched to date.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's saying something.
Yeah, it is terrible. Well, no, it's great and terrible at the same time. But yeah, that's Crazy Samurai Musashi. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. Wait for streaming.
Yeah, just do something with it.
Yes.
All right, so following the vein of slight disappointments, why The Last Man? I got to see this. The comic book is great.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, the TV show takes a couple liberties and expands on a few things that the comic book really didn't. So this comic book was written well before the current political environment, well before the pandemic, and they decided, even though the politics of the story were kind of a minor part of it, they decided to bring politics, update it to current politics, and have it as a major part of the story. So in the comics, it's mostly the story behind Urich and Agent 355, the last man, and a secret agent who is attempting to, get him to a place where they can find a cure. And it was about their journey for the most part. They've really expanded it to the conflicts in politics with most of the male politicians. All the males are dead. So they've expanded it to that. And then, his sister has a much bigger role in the TV show. And to boot, he's a whiny bitch.
No.
he is a whiny bitch in the TV show.
No, is this,
oh my gosh.
Is this the one that you told me last week that is a good adaptation of the comic book? Is this the one that we were kind of...
That's what I had heard.
Okay.
But no.
But it's not?
No.
No.
Not at all. Not at all.
Well, I really trust your judgment on these types of things, so...
Yeah, it may turn out that way. Maybe the first, 4 or 5 episodes are really just kind of them setting up the story.
Yeah.
And maybe it leans more into the comics later. I hope so. But I kind of doubt it because they've got a fairly high-profile actress playing his mother.
Who is it?
Diane Lane.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's doing a great job, but the role wasn't that big in the comics. So, and his mother wasn't even the president in the comics. She was like a one of the undersecretaries. Or
oh, okay.
who was connected enough to get him, connected with Agent 355 or whatever, but not the president. So, whatever. So, meh. It's not horrible.
Yeah.
But it's not like the comics.
And I got a lot, dude. I added a lot to the movies and TV section of this. Do we have any more?
We got some stuff coming up that I want to talk about, but nothing I've watched other than some anime.
Oh, what about that? Did you watch the Resident Evil trailer for the new movie?
I did not.
Oh my god, already looks better now that what is it? Paul W.S. Anderson and his wife Mila Jovovich are in the works.
Okay.
I'm a sucker for video game movies. No matter what, I watch them. Blood Rain, Monster Hunter, all the other old Resident Evils, Doom. I like Doom. I don't know why. I liked it. I liked it as a movie. It's a guilty pleasure of mine, and I like them. I'm gonna give this one a shot. It looks really good. There's some callbacks to the first game and stuff. Claire and Chris, I believe, are in there.
Okay.
Robbie Amell, and I'm probably butchering that name. I love him and his I think it's his cousin Stephen Amell.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Arrow.
Yeah.
Robbie,
Sarah's a huge fan.
Yeah. Oh, I am too. Robbie plays in a Amazon series called Upload, and I love that movie. Have you watched? Yes. Or not?
I've seen a couple of episodes.
I love that series too.
It's fun.
But yeah, I'm a sucker for him. I think that he's going to be a great part in the movie. He's one of my favorite new actors. Cool. Yeah, just like Steven, his cousin from another Muzzin. I don't know. Agatha spinoff at Disney. Did you hear about that?
The Jessica Jones? What are we talking about?
No, Agatha.
Oh, yeah.
She's
Agatha Harkness getting her own series, which I think is great that they're taking her perspective.
Yeah.
It'd be probably a little bit darker, a little bit more not as white hat, more dark hat.
Yeah.
For the MCU, and I really like that. And I'm excited to see that.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if they'll tie any of the tie-ins to the Fantastic Four, because she's got a lot of tie-ins with the Fantastic Four. So that'd be cool to see.
That would be cool. I'm still not a huge Fantastic Four fan, but if they somehow make Emily Blunt and John Krasinski,
I always butcher his last name. Yeah.
If they put them in those spots, I'm gonna be a fan because I like John Krasinski too.
The Fantastic Four can be good.
Mm-hmm. Who would you?
Hickman has probably done the best Fantastic Four storyline.
Okay.
So.
And I'm oblivious. I ain't read that.
And a lot of his stuff ties in with Secret Wars.
Okay.
So they could be pulling in a lot of his storyline.
So if they gave him, or if he gave the same treatment to the Fantastic Four as he did the X-Men, we will not be let down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Yeah, Hickman is a genius from what I've read of his work.
Yeah.
Let's see. Archer, man. The send-off for Mallory.
I have not caught up with it.
Oh.
Behind.
It was from what I've read, it's very well done. I'm about to binge it because I believe that was the season finale. So I'm about to binge the whole thing, and I'll be talking about it more next week.
Excellent.
I'm a binger. I like watching stuff all together. That way it's fresh, all up in here. There's the cog is turning. I only got one cog, so I gotta keep things fresh.
Binge. That's what you gotta binge.
Let's see, new movies that come out on streaming. Malignant, horror movies. Old.
Is that gonna be on HBO?
I don't know where that's at. I know it's available for streaming, so I'll probably buy these. Old is Shyamalan, is a M. Night Shyamalan movie, where they go to this beach and they can't control their aging.
That sounds neat.
Yeah, so I'm pretty excited for that. Malignant is kind of, from what the reviews I'm seeing, is kind of a little bit more goofy than people expected.
Okay.
Still, I don't care. I love horror movies. I'll be knocking a bunch of my regular ones out for this whole month. Couple recommendations, you mind if I give a couple?
For it. Yeah.
Mandy is an amazing horror movie. Kind of, it's different, but it's Nicolas Cage. He goes full Cage. He does, and it's good.
You gotta love that when you're in the right mood for it. Yeah, you gotta love it. Yeah.
Mom and Dad. That's another Nicolas Cage movie. He goes full Cage in that one. Really good. The premise, like parents, you know how they have the need to... Have you ever seen that movie?
No.
Okay, so parents have the need to protect their children.
Sure.
It's just in there. It's built into them. So they catch this virus or this disease that makes it reversed. So all they want to do is kill their children. And it's so good. Nicolas Cage is perfect for that part.
Yeah, I can see that.
So those ones are good one. Upgrade. I don't know if that's really a scary movie, but it's like technology implants on the body and stuff, and then it takes over. Love that movie. It's got the guy that played the first Shocker in Spider-Man Homecoming. The one where Michael Keaton turns him into dust on accident. That's the guy that's in it.
Okay.
Really good. Man, I know I there's more. I'll probably update you as the month goes along what I'm watching, but those are probably the 3 I'll probably watch by next week. I guess those are on the regular rotation.
Well, on the upcoming TV shows, we've got one of my personal favorite shows, Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Oh,
entering into its 18th season.
Dude, I didn't even know that was still going.
Still going. I'm sure it's still as good as always because it's still got most of the same cast in it.
Oh yeah.
So looking forward to that.
Well, I'm gonna have to get back into that because when Wayne Brady was on it and stuff, is he still on it?
Yes, I believe so.
Oh wow.
I'm almost certain, but I'm not 100% certain.
I've never laughed so hard at improv in my life.
He's amazing.
Yeah,
he's amazing. Also coming out this next week is Black Lightning, another one of the Arrowverse CW. So more CW coming out. I think the 3rd season of Batwoman as well. Mm-hmm. So the Arrowverse is still going. Yeah. For all of you able to keep up with it. One of these days I may try to binge it and try to catch back up, but I got so far behind.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do more than Arrow. For some reason, Arrow was special to me. I think it's the whole thing. It kicked everything off. That's why they call it the Arrowverse. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. It's teenagey CW. Yeah. But for some reason, it trapped me in there. That was a good show for me. I don't know if I'm gonna watch the other ones. I tried to watch a little bit of Flash with my son, but it's not as serious as Arrow.
It's a little lighter, I would think, in tone.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just not up my alley. But
there's a lot to watch there.
Yeah.
And every year I'm like, I want to catch up to it, and then I'm like, okay, I got like.
Well, how many shows are part of the Arrowverse?
Oh my gosh. Legends of Tomorrow, Flash, I think Arrow's done. Then you got Batwoman now, you got Supergirl, you got, I don't know if Doom Patrol is considered part of it, but it's DC.
Yeah. I've heard that is good.
Doom Patrol I really enjoy.
Yeah.
But it's on HBO, not CW, I think. So it's on a different station.
Oh, and for upcoming things that are upcoming, Lost in Space on Netflix, season 3, December 1st.
Excellent.
Yes, and I love that show. That is a great show. Let's see, Arrow, The Flash, Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow, Black Lightning, Batwoman, Superman and Lois.
That's Superman and Lois. Yeah, okay.
Batwoman seemed to have a hell of a lot of
the main actress left after the first season.
Yeah,
so.
Ruby Rose. Yeah. She was complaining that it was too time consuming.
I'm not up on all the details, but yeah, I've heard something similar to that.
Yeah. Yep. So there's quite a bit of shows in that.
A lot of stuff going on. It is the beginning of the TV seasons.
One more. Did you hear? And I don't know if this is true or not. You know how rumors are on the internet. Fahey wants to bring back Snipes and Cage for their legacy roles.
I did just see that.
Did you?
Yeah, and I'm not sure how I feel about that because they've got somebody lined up for Blade already, but it's the multiverse. Ooh. Anything could happen.
And I cannot pronounce that guy's name. Mahershala Ali.
He's good. Yeah.
Yeah. I loved him in. What is the name of that movie? It's a geeky movie. It's the anime movie, Battle Angel, Alita.
Oh,
Alita Battle Angel. I liked him in that. I'm sure I've seen so many other things he's been.
Oh yeah.
And I know him when I see him, and he's a great actor.
Yeah.
He's very tall and skinny. He's not very Snipes like.
No.
But Snipes had that swagger, man. He had the attitude and the swagger and just he's a martial artist in real life.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
cool.
He's crazy. I've read about some of his training and stuff, and it's he's super intense about it.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing more Blade in the MCU again.
Yes.
And if they bring in 2 versions of Blade, it's the multiverse. Who cares?
Yeah,
bring them all in.
Yeah, bring everybody, except for the old Howard the Duck.
I don't know. I'd even watch that.
Oh, I love it. That's one of my favorite movies from my childhood. I love that movie. I was surprised. I was like over 30 when I found out that a lot of people genuinely don't like that movie. Yeah, so my childhood was false. I was living a lie for 30 years. People enjoying that movie.
I think maybe all the new MCU movies should be Blade. Just different versions of Blade.
We could do that.
Yeah, you know.
That'd be cool. Rick and Morty did Blade.
Have your Eddie Murphy version.
Oh, God.
Have your Keanu Reeves version of Blade. Have,
Yeah.
Anybody who basically hasn't got into the MCU yet can play Blade.
Well, who would
Just
you...
like all kinds of different Blade.
Who would you cast for Keanu Reeves in the MCU?
Blade. Everybody's just
No,
Blade.
no.
Everybody's
like,
just Blade.
seriously, who would you choose?
Ah.
I wonder who he could play.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I think they've been trying to find him a role for a while now.
Oh, yeah.
I'd probably go to the X-Men and probably look at somebody like
Gambit.
He could do Gambit. He could do Gambit. But what I want to see out of the MCU is them to really elevate some of the lesser known mutants. Like they did Deadpool.
Okay.
They gave Deadpool his solo outing. He did great. And there's 100 other mutants that they could do that with. They don't need these big team things that Fox did. They can really just kind of focus on some of the really cool mutants.
I have the perfect answer for this. Multiple Man. The world could always use more Keanu Reeves.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. That's perfect. You want to segue into anime?
Yeah, I think that is everything I got for TV and movies.
All right, wrapping up TV and movies, just the anime that I watched. The Quintessential Quintuplets. The Quintessential Quintuplets. Oh my gosh, what can I say about it? It is an oddly harem anime. So you got the main protagonist, and one of the things I like about the show, even though I wouldn't put it in like top shelf stuff, even though it's really popular, is he doesn't like any of the girls. He's not trying to pursue them. He's kind of turned off by them all. He's very focused on other things.
Yeah.
And they don't like him either.
Huh.
And so they grow to kind of tolerate each other through the show, and then they grow a little closer, and there's a little bit of not romance, but ultimately he's going to marry one of them, and that's the show's premise, is you don't know which one.
Right.
Because they all look the same. They play each other. It's a comedy of errors. But good, funny, not your normal harem anime. So if you're looking for something a little different, a little more on the quirky slice of life, not romance kind of show, but is romance kind of show, this might be fitting your bill. There's 2 seasons of it. Both of them are pretty good.
Where are you watching that on?
I watched that on Funimation.
Quintessential
Quintuplets.
And it's dubbed?
Yes.
I think I might have to watch it. Anymore, I don't like watching sub too much.
Yeah. Well, I like, if you're anything like me, I like to watch, and then I don't... The thing about subs and dubs is if it is subbed, you have to pay 100% attention. Like you're glued to it to read all the text.
Yeah.
To get everything.
Yes, you do.
And I get distracted.
Yeah.
I get distracted. So.
Yeah, it's a toss-up. Well, things being lost in translation when you're listening to dub or sub. But I found out with the Squid Game...
Squid Game.
Yeah,
about that.
Translating is an art. Is a very nice art form. And I don't know if I touched on this last week. I may have, but apparently, like the Norwegian translation for Squid Game turned every cuss word into dirtbag. So yeah,
Nice.
So yeah, there's an art form to translating subtitles.
Definitely.
God, I thought I had something pop up in my head. Oh, Squid Game. Yeah, season 2 is looking very likely.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Did you ever watch it?
No, I didn't.
Dude, it's pretty good.
Maybe I'll sit down and watch it. It doesn't seem like my kind of thing, but maybe.
Yeah, it's kind of like a battle. I don't even know if it's a battle royale thing. It's like Fall Guys on crack. You're just playing a bunch of mini games and hoping you win or live.
Maybe I'll watch it while baking a pie or something.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, I don't think. We're talking about anime. Bit of Boruto is what I got written down.
Okay.
I am just starting Boruto. For some reason, I had a Naruto hole in my heart that needed to be filled. And I think it's Naruto. I think I'm... Yeah, I'm butchering the pronunciation. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not fluent in Japanese.
It's Friday, not Thursday, so we'll let it slide.
Yeah.
Let it
Okay.
slide.
Yeah. It's a casual Friday. So, anyway, I am probably going to be watching it. I heard that it was basically all fillers, and now the creator for Naruto is back on Boruto, and it's getting better.
Okay.
Massive spoiler hit me on Facebook, so now I'm just gonna cruise through the whole thing. Kurama, who's the fox in Naruto, dies.
Oh,
He dies, and it sucks. But man, I'm gonna watch it. Naruto was actually a really fun anime.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
But not the 100+ episodes of fillers. I don't know what the hell they were thinking.
Well, the same thing happened with Bleach. Somebody actually went through and listed all of the episodes of Bleach, which were filler versus story, and it was like half of them. So it's like, yeah.
Maybe that's why I never watched Bleach, because I almost quit Naruto for good when those fillers started coming, and they just was no end in sight. There was like a year full of fillers there. It was bad. It was very bad. Anime people don't do that when you're creating it.
Wait for the story to be finished before trying to make something else. Oh man, and High School DxD, where the 3rd season they ran out of the manga and it just got so bad, and they basically in the 4th season they started over in the middle of the 3rd season and completely rewrote and did away with half of the last season.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So great.
Great. It's never good when people do that. Oh, and then real quick, they released another teaser for the new Dragon Ball Super movie, Superheroes. I just put 2 and 2 together. It says it's going to be CG. First Dragon Ball movie that's CG. I don't know how I feel about it. I love traditional animation. I love the way it looks. If it's done super awesome, then I am a fan for life. I love Dragon Ball enough where I'm going to watch it, and I'm probably going to love it. But it seems like a whole art form's getting lost there.
I don't think it'll stop, but I can see why some are doing computer animation from time to time.
Yeah, I'm a little bummed, but if it gives me that fast-paced, super actiony stuff that I crave, I'm probably not going to care at all. Like the Super Mario movie. I'm going to love that. I already know I'm going to love that one. Charlie Day is Luigi. Come on.
I know. It's
Have you seen all the memes flying around about that?
Oh yeah. The internet is full of all of the Mario memes.
Oh yeah, they're doing they're animating rants on Always Sunny in Philadelphia from Charlie Day. They're animating Luigi to say it and flip out about it, and this might be my new favorite thing on the internet. I love it. But I think that's all for me for anime.
Okay.
So I don't know if you got more.
I don't have any more anime, even though I'm in the middle of next week. I'll be reviewing. I've already got a couple episodes in. Ara Rufta. I'll come back to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So next week. All right. So I've started a little thing where I've decided to completely go back to the origins of Marvel and read through at least the beginning, if not all of it again. Obviously I'll skip a few things, but so I've done all of 1962. So the beginning of Marvel.
Wow.
And it actually technically starts
with the first family.
Yeah, the first family, Fantastic Four, which is actually 1961. It's the only comic in 1961.
that logo, man, it looks like some sort of dishwashing detergent from the 60s.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and these comics are very 60s.
Are they?
Oh, my gosh. They are so 60s. and sometimes it gets hard to read because they're so 60s. But some important things happen. So, like in the Fantastic Four storyline for the first year, you obviously have the introduction of the Fantastic Four. Issue number 2, first Skrull encounter.
Okay.
Issue number 4, the first Silver Age Namor, because Namor, Human Torch actually existed, and Captain America actually existed before the Marvel Age.
All right, look, before you go further, we got to settle it. Namor or Aquaman?
Namor. Just because of the slick back hair. I mean...
No, I mean like... No, I mean, who's stronger?
Who's stronger?
Yeah, I don't know anything about very many of these people's power. I'm sorry, I should have clarified, but I really don't know nothing about Namor.
Well, one of the things that I would say separates him from Aquaman is he is a mutant.
Oh.
So he's technically kind of part of the X-Men.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know he was a mutant.
He's a mutant.
Oh, that's crazy. So what's his powers?
Super strength, super speed, flight.
Wait, he can fly?
Yeah.
So he's like a flying fish.
He's kind of like a underwater Superman, but Aquaman is too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so
Dang. I didn't know that about Namor.
he's I wouldn't say he's my favorite character.
Yeah.
Because he's very uppity and he's a king.
Yeah.
And to him he rules more of the earth than anybody else because he rules all the oceans, which is bigger than the land. So
like the guy from Rick and Morty. The Namor looking guy from Rick and Morty.
Oh, yes. yeah, exactly. Yeah, so Namor, he's a big deal. He's a big deal. My personal favorite villain, issue number 5, the first appearance of Doctor Doom.
Oh, okay. So the Skrulls made an appearance before Doctor Doom.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah.
I didn't know so they really had their like an idea of where they wanted to go with all this from the beginning.
I don't know that I'd say that because they are throwing a lot of crap out there, but a lot of crap stuck too.
Yeah.
A lot of the things they put out, especially in the first year, stuck. I don't think we're going to see that as I go into the later years. There's going to be a lot of forgettable monsters.
Okay.
And there's a lot of stuff, first appearances that I didn't list because nobody knows who the hell Kroger is or whatever.
Kroger. That's a grocery store.
It's a grocery store chain. Yeah, they started the grocery trend. And issue number 8 is Puppet Master and Alicia Masters, which is important, Alicia in particular, because she is a major role in the Fantastic Four, the love interest between the Thing, Human Torch, So,
Oh, okay.
So she'll probably get some playtime in the movies too. Probably. Incredible Hulk started at this time too, which Incredible Hulk is interesting because it was only 6 issues, and then it stopped.
Yeah, that kind of blew my mind when you told me that.
Yeah, 6 issues.
So 6 issues. When did it stop? Like, what year did it stop? 64?
Right into 63.
63.
So started in 62, stopped in 63.
When did it pick it back up again?
Well, that's where it gets a little confusing.
Yeah.
Because Ant-Man and the Hulk share a running series, Journey into Tales of Suspense.
Okay.
Or Tales to Astonish, one of the two. So they share dual billing for many years. And I think Hulk picks back up with... it goes from 1... Incredible Hulk goes from 1 to 6, and then it starts again at 102. So,
that's so weird to me.
Yeah, and all those other issues are from him and Ant-Man's joint series.
That's insane
Stuff.
That's crazy to me. That's really because how popular the Hulk is. You'd think that he'd have just, a running line of comic books the whole time.
Yeah. He was kind of around, but he never got his new solo series until 68 again. And
Okay.
That's when he stayed.
Yeah.
As a solo series solid for many years, and still to this day, even though they switch writers. And
So you've heard it here first. Hulk wasn't always the strongest there is.
Apparently not. And then we've got Thor makes his appearance in 1962.
Okay.
But not in Thor, in Journey into Mystery.
Okay.
And then later on in a few years, it will get retitled to Thor.
Oh, that's cool. Man, that's 62, man. That's a full 20 years before I was born.
Yeah. Oh, and interestingly enough, Jane Foster actually appears before Loki.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, issue 84, first appearance of Jane Foster. Issue 85, first appearance of Loki.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then Odin.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Odin is after Loki?
I think maybe the same issue.
Oh, okay.
But right after, if not.
Wow.
Yeah, so some comic history there for you. Now onto the recent stuff.
I didn't read any comics. I'm trying to get through X of Swords, but I haven't started it yet.
I enjoyed that. All right, so my favorite cover for this week has got to go to... All right, so Joe Ancelito, Red Sonja, really enjoy this cover. His stuff is usually pretty good. Yeah, runner-up I'm going to give to the Wonder Woman cover here.
Is that Art Germ?
No, that is not Art Germ. That is... she's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of her name.
Oh, lady artist?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Jamie Tidal.
I will have that name for you by the end of the episode if I can remember it or not.
Yeah, I love all the different artist renditions of all these characters and stuff. I wish I was that good. Uh-oh.
And I got Psylocke here.
My waifu.
Yeah.
I love Psylocke.
That's a Jesco cover. Really enjoy that one for the week. That's really good.
Yeah, that one's really good.
Sun. I'm going to butcher her last name. Komoko her first name is Sun for the Wonder Woman artist.
Huh. Yeah, she got a good art style.
The only reason I didn't put her first is because a lot of her pictures are nice, but they're very similar. So she doesn't have a broad range.
So like the same pose, same lighting type deal?
Very, very similar.
Yeah.
Joe Ancilito, he has a much broader range than she does. But her stuff is still great. And this another Red Sonja by Celine. And that's a pretty cool cover there.
Yeah, that looks super realistic from this angle.
And the first 4 issues of that incredible Red Sonja are really good for her. So those are kind of the up-and-coming comic covers that I was... And the last issue of The Immortal Hulk is out this week.
Okay. Would you recommend reading that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mostly. It's not my favorite Hulk series, but it's a different kind of view of the Hulk, more horror.
Okay.
Yeah, so good for October.
Yeah.
Good for October.
Oh, yeah. Perfect for October. Spooky season.
Read a couple of manga. I got a new favorite manga series.
Oh, a new one?
Yeah.
It's been, what is it, the elf live next door?
Does a hot elf live next door to you?
Yes.
Yeah. This one is, I'm the hero, but also the demon lord's also me. And so the premise of this is, oh my god, it's hilarious. It's the this guy he's both the hero, which the priestess comes and tries to get him back to her realm, but he's also the demon lord. Okay. And so like the demon lord priestess comes straight, and so it's turning into quite the harem. But what's funny is his dad is the whole cause of all this, because he was supposed to defeat the other demon lord, but instead she was a hot chick. They decided to run off and fake their deaths and get married in the real world, and so now he's a combination of both of them.
That's never good.
And it's hilarious. It's got a high nipple count. Yeah. So you're going to see some boobs and some breasts and stuff, but it's a lot of fun
for pervy people like us.
Well, yeah. It's a lot of fun. It's definitely not for the kids, but it is hilarious.
Oh, I'm gonna give that one a read.
It's here you go. Just we'll see your reactions while you flip through it on the podcast.
Okay. Oh, right. Well, first page I opened up. This is all up in the face.
But it's hilarious. It's got a lot of comedy to it. It's and what's hilarious is the dad like eggs him on. Yeah. You know, his mom has passed away, and the dad's he's like taking notes.
So lots of comedy in here too, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Full of comedy.
I might have to get this.
Not serious at all. I love it.
There you go. Yeah, I might have to get that one.
Shall we move on to the world of video games?
I got a little bit of manga.
Oh, okay.
Dragon Ball Super I started, like I said I would, last week. Vegeta, I'm at a part where Vegeta is training to do instant transmission, I believe.
Okay.
That's a good part. I'm not nearly caught up. I'm really trying. I like all sorts of different anime, so I'll probably end up reading that one for next week as well, if I can find it.
You'll have to get it for me. It's sold out everywhere.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Well, Dragon Ball Super is really good. There are ways to find it online if you want to. I have been reading it on a book, so I can't wait to see it animated. I really would like to see all this animated and continue the journey on the anime, but who knows when that's going to happen. But, well, at least we're still getting the movie. There was a little dry spell. We were going through a Dragon Ball drought. Glad it's over. Or close to being over.
Always got to be new Dragon Ball.
That's my manga, yes. Yeah, that's my manga for the week. Like I said, a little bit of... anime. Boruto I watched. Dragon Ball I read.
I did read Super Heroes, which is another harem kind of risque kind of series, and it's not as flamboyant as I'm the Hero, but also the Demon Lord.
Would you recommend reading that one too?
I would recommend I'm the Hero before Superheroes.
Okay.
Yeah, and
but these are all harems too.
yeah.
Okay.
It's another. That's my thing. I like
yeah.
the hair.
I love them too, man. Like I said last week, we were talking about Tenchi Muyo a bit. Love Hina was one of the first animes I watched. I love that one. That one's always going to have a special place in my heart. Didn't age well, I don't think. I watched it again a couple years back, and it just didn't hit the same.
I'll have to do the same.
I think it's maybe a coming of age type deal that I was feeling at the same time I was watching it. Yeah, who knows?
I mean, I was around 13, 14 when I fell in love with the harem anime.
Yeah.
So
well, that's a good age.
Yeah,
that's
a very good age.
That's setting high life goals for yourself.
Yeah,
oh yeah, dude! If I could have traded places with Tenchi Muyo, I would have done it in a heartbeat. Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, and Monster Masune.
That one doesn't do much for me, but yeah,
really,
yeah.
Oh, I love that one. That was a good one. Anyway, I digress. You want to hop over to the video games?
Yeah, let's. What shall we start with? What we played?
Yeah. And I'll start off with. I was super bummed out that I wasn't going to be able to play the new Castlevania game. And this one is exclusive, I believe, to the Apple Arcade. Grimoire of Souls, and I don't know if is Grimoire. Okay. Oh, dude. Okay, so I've been playing maybe 4 or 5 hours of this game. So far, it's all level based. Like you clear a couple rooms, and then there's a clear screen, stuff like that. There's no castle to explore.
In a Castlevania game.
It's not Castlevania. It reminds me a lot of the third one for the NES, where they split it up and you have to like choose your own kind of path of where you want to go next. It's nice seeing these characters with updated sprites, models and stuff. But it really feels like it was developed as a gacha game, where they wanted a lot of microtransactions, but then Apple Arcade bought it and they never got rid of all the stuff because there's like daily logins. There's I don't want to say like
very gotcha.
Not a card system, but you have to unlock stuff and then level them up with stuff that you collect and crap. But it really feels like you could buy some more parchments to merge together to upgrade these things. It feels like that was put in there at some point.
So I noticed with the gacha games, did it get really grindy?
I don't think I'm quite to the point where it's getting grindy. I can see it getting grindy because it requires a lot of stuff to upgrade and then merge stuff into more powerful equipment. So I can see it getting super grindy.
Okay.
I'm such a huge fan of Castlevania. Don't recommend it. I don't I don't recommend it at all. You get more lore out of it. You find out that what's his name? Genya Arikado is Alucard. You might have already known that.
Okay.
From the last advanced Game Boy Advance game I played. I don't know. I wouldn't play it. Maybe watch gameplay footage. But I got the only reason I'm playing is I got 3 free months of Apple Arcade because I upgraded my phone.
So you wouldn't put money on it.
No,
if you get to play it for free, maybe try it out. See if it's
you can play it for free. Play it. There might be a lot of better stuff on Apple Arcade. I don't know. But I also got Hulu and ESPN for free with this new.
That's a pretty good deal.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be able to watch Hitmonkey, MODOK season 2.
Hitmonkey would be great.
Yeah. So I'm excited about that. But yeah, I don't recommend that at all. That's poopy.
Well, I've got a highly rated game here for the Switch. So I finally got to play Fire Emblem 3 Houses.
Yes.
So I was so looking forward to this game.
Yeah.
And I loved it for about 20 hours.
For about 20 hours. And then it dawned on me what they were doing with the leveling. And it really just ruined the game for me. Mm-hmm. So when your characters level up in this game, it's completely random. Like they've got a 30% chance of raising their strength score. They've got a 40% chance of raising their resistance. So every time they level, there's a chance. Yes.
And when I realized it was all based on this random thing, I also realized that a lot of my characters were severely lacking in level advancement. Because I hadn't really been paying too much attention to it. The game didn't explain it this way.
Yeah.
They completely left the mechanic out.
Huh.
And it every time they'd level and they'd give you a sound bite of whether or not they were happy with their level or not. And it was just so depressing when one of your characters got like 2 stats raised, and we're like, oh, that's too bad. I should have done better. And I'm like, and so it really ruined what was a great game for me with the leveling system.
Yeah. Oh, that's too bad.
So a lot of people like it. I can say I loved everything else about the game. The combat, the exploration, because it's kind of a Persona 5 day simulator where you go around and interact with people. And then sometimes you have battles, sometimes you teach class, whatever. But loved it except for that. And it just put such a bad taste in my mouth with the... And I could save the game, play it till that character leveled. If I didn't like it, I could go back to the save. But that's so much micromanagement.
Yeah, that seems like an awful lot.
Yeah, yes.
To keep track of.
It would have just ruined it in a different way if I had done that.
And it's sad because I loved all the other Fire Emblem games. I never played this one because I didn't recognize any of the characters. It was all new roster. And I love the old characters. Camilla is one of my favorites. I got lucky enough to, when, Fire Emblem Heroes came out on the mobile phones, I got lucky enough to get a really good version of her right at the beginning. So, yeah. Yeah,
I can say that if you can get past that leveling system that they do for the characters, you'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
But it was tough to swallow.
Was it?
Yeah. Tough to swallow. But what are we looking forward
to? Throw on Monkey Ball. I've been playing some Monkey Ball. Just like I remember. Super frustrating. I've had to shut it off a few times. Otherwise, my TV
controller.
Yeah, my TV might be in danger. Mini games are great. Last time I played this was 20 years ago. Really played it on a console at home and stuff. The mini games, my whole family's enjoying it. It's a lot of the same. It's a lot of fun. My only beef with it is I have a family of 5. We need 5-player games.
Oh yeah.
Remember the old sports games for Nintendo where you had the hubs that you plugged in? You could have 8 people playing.
Yeah.
And this was on Nintendo. I know co-op, couch co-op is like...
It's coming back. Yeah, people are
thank
excited
God
about it.
Yeah, thank God it's coming back. It needs to come back faster. It would be so much more fun if we could get the whole family in on it. And there's no reason not to. I guess maybe with the screen layout and stuff like that. But TVs are bigger. You can always find room on a TV.
Is it capable of networking up to 5, or is it capped at 4?
It's capped at 4, I believe. Which is good. It's a good question because we have a few switches in our house. We can't. We're not share. We don't like sharing. We like playing together. Yeah. We're that type of family. But yeah, Monkey Ball. I would recommend purchasing it if you like puzzle-ish type games. Marble Madness. If you're a fan of Marble Madness for Nintendo, that's the oldest, the oldest, most closest game I know to refer it to or to compare it to. Great game.
I believe I played the one on the original PlayStation 1. I think PlayStation 2. And that's my only experience with the Super Monkey Ball.
Yeah. We had it on. We had the first 2 games on GameCube, and I believe we could golf the courses, which is what we played the most. We did golfing the most, but yeah, great game.
What's coming up?
Well, All-Star Brawl, I believe, just came out or is coming out. Patrick. Okay, so from what I've read, Patrick is super weak in this game. He's a SpongeBob guy.
Well, that's too bad. Yeah, I mean, Patrick should be like the leading character.
Yeah, you think it'd be like Jigglypuff, something like ridiculously powerful. I don't know, dude. I love the roster on these games. We couldn't afford the tier of cable that gave us Disney as a kid, so I watched a lot of Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
So,
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Same boat. Yeah.
Rugrats, Rocko's Modern Life, Invader Zim, Ninja Turtles, Ren and Stimpy. There's so many good shows. Oh, Courage the Cowardly Dog. I could go on forever.
Yeah. Ed and Eddie.
Yep. Yeah. Oh wait,
Was that?
that might have been
Nickelodeon?
Cartoon Network.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember. There's so many good shows, so many good. They're bringing in people like this. I hope this game succeeds. I love that the Ninja Turtles are involved. Powder Toast Man, love Powder Toast Man.
Powder Toast Man.
Yes, Powder Toast Man is one of my favorite things that was ever created, besides Log. But yeah, this game looks amazing. I'm probably gonna end up getting it just because I'm somewhat of a fan of Super Smash Brothers. But like I said, I get to play as Ninja Turtles.
Or you can't knock that.
Yeah.
You can't knock that.
Or things from Avatar, or beat the crap out of SpongeBob people with Powder Toast Man.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
It does sound like a lot of fun. Haven't seen too many reviews on it. I know there's a lot of excitement about it out there. So hopefully it's good. I would really like to see it succeed. Yes.
Cool. Well, I'm getting Far Cry 6 this week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Giancarlo Esposito, man.
He's such a great actor.
I love him. He actually was just in the news tearing apart his fellow actors and actresses.
Oh?
If you're not vaccinated, he don't want you on the set with him.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he was very vocal about it. So
Nice.
yeah, but yeah, as an actor, that dude is top notch. I remember one of the first movies I saw him in was a movie called Nothing to Lose with I can't remember this guy, Tim Robbins.
Oh, Tim Robbins. I love Tim Robbins. Yeah.
And Martin Lawrence.
Okay. Both excellent.
Comedy out the ears.
Nice.
And it is a great movie. And he was one of the bad guys in there. If you saw him in that movie, you would not put two and two together.
Huh.
Like it the only reason I found out it was him is because I went back and watched the movie and I saw him in the credits. I was like, who was he? And then I figured it out. He was super young back then too.
Oh.
He don't really look the same. He just doesn't. But yeah, great actor. I loved him in Breaking Bad.
Yeah, Breaking Bad, yeah.
I haven't seen him in Better Call Saul yet. I'm behind on that.
I haven't seen that either. But I've always liked the Far Cry video games because they're kind of a little bit wacky.
Yeah.
They don't take themselves too seriously for a shooter.
Mm-hmm.
And open world. So,
Yeah, and is this Ubisoft?
Yeah.
A lot of people... okay, so I've been seeing a bunch of articles saying that fans are getting sick of Ubisoft's basically regurgitation of the same thing. Or like they're...
Yeah, like you were mentioning Primal the other day, where Primal is just the same map as Far Cry 4, I think. Yeah, so they do a lot of that. But I have to say, if it's that... and I get a new video game with just an overlay every year as opposed to a new video game every 5 years, I think I'm okay.
Yeah.
With a little bit of regurgitation.
Yeah. As long as the story is strong and good, I don't care. But like the same formula where this happens, then this happens, and then I don't know. I didn't read the article because I was on my way over here, but I just saw it this morning.
I can see why some people criticize Ubisoft for that, but I like their stuff. And I'm going to personally give them a pass on that because I like having access to more games.
Yeah, so when is this coming in?
It's in the mail right now.
Okay.
So it'll be here in a day or two. It's already out. It was out yesterday. So I'll be playing it pretty soon. The game I'm playing right now, Lost Judgment, which I'll have a review for next week, is got some of the same maps as Like a Dragon.
Okay.
Loved Like a Dragon. The same maps. It's a different play style. It's not a turn-based RPG. It's action. They've done enough with the maps where I feel like it's a different place to explore with different things. Mm-hmm. And if that gets me a new game with new story every year as opposed to every 3 or 4 years, I'm cool with that.
Yeah. So there's definitely a trade-off.
Yeah.
But, that Like a Dragon, man.
Oh God, it's hilarious.
He still texts me about it.
Oh yeah, and Lost Judgment, I'll have so many good things to say about that. The quirky, super fun.
Is Lost Judgment like a DLC or sequel?
So there's Yakuza,
yeah,
the main series. Lost Judgment is a spin-off of that, where it's more. It's billed actually as stealth action, but honestly, it's action. Because there's been very little stealth action in the entire game. A little bit, mostly during some of the main story, but most of it's just action. Yeah, just an action brawler. Which I wasn't sure I'd like it because I don't always like stealth action games. Yeah, but I'm enjoying this one because the last 3 or 4 hours I've played of it, I've been a dance coach teaching these girls how to dance, doing the rhythm game. Yeah, it's got enough fun, quirky stuff.
How were you doing that though? What did you texted me, and I was wondering if I was reading this text right. You were saying your kung fu.
So he doesn't know how to dance. Yeah, he doesn't know how to dance. Yeah. So he's like, okay, well I gotta fake this, and all I know is kung fu. Yeah. So but
it seems like it's very funny, very fun and entertaining game. So at some point I'm gonna have to dive into these quite a bit, very deep.
So Far Cry 6, we'll have a review on that. You like this series?
Back 4 Blood. Okay, so this is the spiritual successor to Left 4 Dead, and this is coming out. My God, I am looking for games. I don't like trading in my games or nothing at all. I am trying to find ones that I want to part with just to get this game. But it's a double-edged sword. Back when I played the first, Left 4 Dead 1 and 2, I had the perfect amount of friends in my game group to play it. 4 players on a team. I don't know if you can play the zombies and stuff. I've been kind of trying to get the least amount of information as possible on this game because I've been looking forward to it for so long. I want to be surprised and all that good stuff. With the way people are now and the way they play online, where there's no consequences to your action, there's no punishment system if you're being a total prick, I don't know if this is going to be a good game to play.
Yeah, there's definitely a different experience when you're playing with your buddies.
Yes.
Than when you're playing with that one stranger, 2 strangers, 4 strangers out there.
Oh my God, yes.
You have no connection to.
Yep.
Completely different experience.
So if you've got the friends, pick this game up. I'm not begging you, but the first couple games like this was amazing, and I know it isn't Left 4 Dead 3. But man, if it's anything close to Left 4 Dead, it's going to be good. On the other hand, Chaos Taxi, or Taxi Chaos, was supposed to be a Crazy Taxi clone. Terrible. The worst $30 I've ever spent on a game, and I'm shocked that somebody would even charge $30 for that game. So this could be a regret buy. I don't know.
So should they wait until we actually get to review it before buying it? Or is this a go out and buy now?
Okay, so based on what I've seen on the trailers and the videos that I've seen on it, I'm gonna buy it. I would recommend maybe doing the same. This is a special type of game. It's survival. You're surviving with friends. You gotta work together.
So if you think you'd like it, go out and buy it.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. But I'm super excited for it. I've already got 3 or 4 games I'm gonna play this month. I try to keep my scary games to the Halloween month. So I gotta play Resident Evil Village. I gotta play. Oh my God, I had a whole list in my head.
Village would take you most of the month anyway.
You think so?
No, it'd take you a week.
I hope not.
It'd take you a week. That'd be good.
Yeah, and Doom Eternal. I gotta play Doom Eternal too. Yeah.
That'll take you a week.
God, I thought there was a few more. I'll figure it out. I'll probably know. I'm not sure if I'm gonna. I'm not sure I'm gonna do commentary over the video. I might just upload it to my to the other channel. But yeah, Back 4 Blood. Definitely gonna try to get it.
Okay.
Whether I'll have any information on it, I don't know. I got a couple games in the backlog I got to get done this season. But yep, that's my stance on Back 4 Blood. I'm buying it.
All right. Very good.
Let's see what else we got. We got video games. Grimoire Souls, Super Monkey Ball. Okay. Do you have any more games to talk about?
I think we'll save those. They're too far out in the future, I think, to hit today.
All right. Well, let's talk about a couple rumors.
Okay.
Konami has repaired. It's been reported that they repaired their relationship with Hideo Kojima.
Okay.
Or Hideo. I don't know how to pronounce it. Which is amazing news. Kinda. Konami has been letting me down. They used to be my Konami. They used to be one of my.
And this is revolving around like Metal Gear Solid. Is that what we're?
Metal Gear, Silent Hill, Castlevania.
Okay.
So basically, they're in talks with Kojima. Kojima might be coming back to work on Silent Hill again, which would be amazing because PT was still one of the best things I've ever played, scariest things I've ever played. I got backhanded because I was at a friend's house playing it, and he got scared so much he like jumped up and did this
Nice.
thing and got me. So yeah, they're in talks for Castlevania, Silent Hill, Metal Gear remakes, remasters, and revivals to the series. Konami, take it with a grain of salt. Don't get overly excited. I get overly excited whenever there's a rumor for Sega new console or.
Do you feel like they're just going to kind of use his name more than do anything new?
It's possible. I don't know why they would bring him back if they weren't going to use him for other stuff. And I know if they, repair that relationship and bring him back and he actually comes back, there is an awful lot of people that want to work with him, which could be good. So I'm hoping for the best. I'm expecting the worst, which is more pachinko machines and stuff like that. I mean, they went crazy in Japan. They like put all their ducks in the casinos for some reason. No. I've heard reasons as to why, but in case those reasons are true,
money laundering. Yeah,
I'm keeping my mouth. Oh yeah, this thing. I'm keeping it shut.
Okay.
I'm not naming. I'm not saying any more than that. But yeah, huge if it happens, and if it happens right, and they're actually turning around, be huge ass news. Real good news. And then the most amazing thing I am excited about. The free Marvel vs. Capcom 2 has been trending quite a bit.
Yeah.
That was my favorite fighting game, easily since it came out.
A lot of fun.
Yeah. Besides Dragon Ball FighterZ. That's my favorite fighting game now. But before that, it was always Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Disney is in talks with Capcom to relicense it and get it back out in the world. The story on that game, the way you unlock the characters and stuff like that, it was probably one of the best fighting games I've ever played. Just Cable's in it.
Okay. Well, you gotta love Cable.
Yeah. There's so many damn characters in that game. It's so good.
I can see it happening because I know that Disney's kind of burned with EA and Star Wars.
Yep.
And Marvel definitely went out and they said, we want people to make games.
Yeah.
Lots of people. We want all kinds of games all over the place. Give us your best shot. And I think the rest of the Disney world is getting ready to follow suit with that.
Yeah.
Because EA basically just kind of held it.
Mm-hmm.
And there we go.
Yeah. But I'm just there's so much coming back now that I'm excited. Like a bunch of my stuff, or a bunch. There's chances of like the franchises that I love, and the old version of the games that I love that for some reason people can't come close to anymore. They're coming back. It's super exciting to me, and I'm the type of person that when I get excited about something, I kind of just go all into it and stuff.
Do it.
And I need my friends to grab the strings and pull the balloon back down, I guess, because I start going off. But yeah, no, it's if it comes to fruition, it's gonna be first day purchase for me, hands down. I love that game. I think that's all I've got for games.
Well, I guess should we wrap it up?
Yeah, I don't really think that I got anything else to talk about.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll have more next week at OGGR.
Yeah. Guys Geekly Review.
See you next week.
See you next week.